Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Vibes Were Off. I'm Meg.
And I'm Catherine.
And we are back with part 2 today of the House
Part 2
of Horrors.
Yeah.
It was rough.
I haven't slept.
Part
to
1,
be honest.
horrible.
Nightmares.
It was bad.
Nightmare fuel.
But,
House of Nightmares.
We got through it.
We did.
We did. And I hope that you did too. If you had to skip most of
Crazy.
it, I understand. I am going to kind of talk a little bit about what we talked about in episode 1. So if you need a recap and you don't want to listen to that one because you saw all of our warning signs about how
the flashing beacons.
Don't watch this, it's terrible. Then you'll be fine. I think you'll be able to listen to this one without having listened to part 1. But yeah.
Lay it on me.
Okay. But before I do, I just have to tell you, I can't remember when you said it, but you talked about rewatching True Blood.
Yes.
And so I started it, and now I'm
Fantastic.
like so immersed in it. And Grandma just died.
Sookie.
Grandma.
Sookie, no.
Sookie just found Grandma.
Oh. That's tough.
Yeah, it's a tough one. So I'm in an emotional place right now.
Oh, no.
Okay. So
Gran did not last long enough.
she didn't.
I
didn't realize.
Yeah.
She
was
lasts
like 2 episodes.
She lasts a lot longer in the books, I think.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay.
Dramatic effect.
Let's get into this.
Okay.
But we are doing part 2, trigger warning for anyone listening who maybe didn't listen to part 1. We're still going to be talking about those really rough things. So again, if you want to go listen to part 1, go on unless you skipped it on purpose.
Well, and listen, if you want to skip it, just go like it, comment, say it was the most amazing thing that you've ever listened to. Just run it through. There you go.
I mean, yeah, whatever you need to do. So this episode won't be quite as bad comparatively, but still probably one of our darker episodes. I will say that. Trigger warning again for torture, rape, murder. We also are going to get into the topics of like sex work and race. So buckle up. Okay. And especially if you're listening while driving. Buckle up.
You always wear your seatbelt. They save lives.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. So in part 1, we talked about the 6 women who were kidnapped, sexually assaulted, and tortured by Gary Heidnik between November of 1986 and March of 1987.
6. There were 6?
There were 6 of them.
But one at the very end.
One was at the very, very end. Yeah. So, I mean, that doesn't
it's
make
still
it less terrible, but yeah. He believed that he needed to have as many mixed race babies as he could to help bring about the perfect race. That's in air quotes here for me because
heavy air quotes.
And that this perfect race would bring a peace to the earth.
But like we're contradicting already,
right?
Because you had to do stuff to them to create peace.
It's so funny that you say that. We have the same brain because I said, so of course, to bring peace to the world, it makes sense to kidnap and rape Black women and force them to bear your children while being chained up in your basement.
Will you tell me later, did he actually get any of them pregnant?
I don't think so.
So he's impotent?
No, he's had other kids.
Oh.
I think probably the lack
feeding them,
the lack of food and torture probably sent their bodies into a place that they weren't able to bear children at the point.
There is a kink for everything. All he had to do is put something out in the newspaper. He would have had, some folks ready to go.
So I think here's the problem with people like this is they are so unusual that like they can't think of these like very rational things that we would think of. Like,
right.
I'm sure that somebody out there also agrees with you that like mixing the races is like a great way to like bring about peace. Yeah.
Right.
That's not like that crazy of a concept.
Yeah.
It's when you put this crazy plan into action is when it gets crazy. Yeah. So, cause like I'll agree. Like I also believe like in however many hundreds of years, like there is going to be one race because we've all mixed together.
Right.
Like, right. That makes sense. But
forcibly doing it,
kidnapping
really
and raping women of color. Right.
Yeah. And the whole murder of it all.
Like keeping them in your bait. Like that doesn't make any sense. So yeah. And I also want to bring up that he murdered 2 of the women in the most brutal way while torturing them.
And desecrated their bodies.
And all of this happened in the span of 5 months.
That's insane.
It's insane how much he did in 5
And got away with, though.
Yeah.
Got away with.
Yeah. Well, and I will say, too, this isn't the start of his criminal record. So we'll get into it, but yeah. So, but I want to go back over our victims here. So he took 25-year-old Josefina Rivera on November 25th, 1986.
Right.
24-year-old Sandra Lindsay on December 3rd. 19-year-old Lisa Thomas on December 22nd. 23-year-old Deborah Dudley on January 2nd. 18-year-old Jacqueline Askins on January 18th, and his final victim, 24-year-old Agnes Adams, on March 23rd.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so those are the 6 women. Sandra Lindsay was murdered on February 7th after being hung by her wrist from the ceiling and tortured. Gary was, again, I'm going to use air quotes, punishing her. That's not punishment, that's torture. But because she was refusing to eat, and he thought that she might be pregnant with his child.
This is also the one he knew.
Yes.
He was like friends with this
Yeah.
one. Ugh.
And the one who had like a learning disability,
Ugh.
which makes her, it makes it even worse. But it's like, this is such a crazy way to treat someone that you think is pregnant with your
Right.
child. Right. But I while writing this and this whole part 1 and part 2, I just keep trying to remind myself that like, you can't reason or explain crazy. So I just like, you can't explain it because it makes no sense. And I think it's also important to note here that she wasn't eating to like defy him. She wasn't eating because she was really sick and needed medical attention.
Yeah.
So that was
They were in the dark, dank basement in the cold.
right.
Right. So was this the Chicago area or what was it?
Philadelphia.
Oh, it's
But yeah.
Philadelphia. Okay.
And
so we're cold.
and we're in
a
the cold
basement.
months.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
No clothes, right? He
Yeah.
keeps him, yeah.
exactly. So and I don't think he was really putting on the heat for him when he left,
Right. Just that loud, blaring music.
Yeah. So I just want to, I feel like all of this, it really just drives home like how devoid of humanity this man was. Like he's on another level crazy.
Yikes.
And then I do want to talk about Deborah Dudley,
Okay.
who was murdered on March 19th, just 5 days before the other woman would be rescued.
Oh, I didn't realize it was so soon.
5 days.
Wow.
Yeah. She, along with Lisa and Jackie, were being tortured in the hole where the women were made to spend most of their time. Gary had filled the bottom of the hole with water and made the girls stand inside while he electrocuted them via their chains. Again, we went over this in part 1, but just for a recap, he also instructed Josefina to help him electrocute the other women, and she did so in an effort to gain his trust.
Yeah, I was going to say, but if she wouldn't have died, they probably would not have been saved, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because it was that event that Josefina, like, earned his trust, right?
Right.
And it was like, okay, you can go out. Like, let's go see your family.
Very true.
Right.
Yeah. And we'll talk
So sad.
more about Josefina in a little bit. But I put here too that I think that her death played a big part in it. That like the other women surviving because they needed another girl.
Right.
And it was a way that Josefina like finally did enough where he thought that he could let her, kind of be free and not run to the police.
Right.
So it's unfortunate, but I do think it helped the other woman. So I do want to recognize her bravery and her unwillingness to give Gary what he wanted.
Yeah.
Because like even when faced with torture and death, she was like, fuck you.
She said, I'm going out.
And I just, given her situation to like have that much fight in you
Right.
is,
She's a strong woman.
yes.
Yeah.
So shouldn't have died, but yeah. Okay. So we're talking about now the 3 remaining women, Lisa, Jackie, and Agnes, who were rescued on March 25th, 1987. And also Josefina.
Oh, with Josefina.
Yeah.
So there's 4 and then the 2. Okay.
Yeah. So those 3 were rescued from the basement.
Right.
Lisa, Jackie, and Agnes. And Josephina obviously wasn't there. She was at the police station because she was able to convince Gary to let her go see her family. So instead, though, she found a payphone and called 911. Again, it's just a recap of episode 1. If you want like more details about all of that, go check out episode 1 if you haven't already. And yeah, so let's talk about Gary, because I know that's what you've been waiting for.
Second part.
Okay.
Just want to know like why he's so evil.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think this will make it make sense to you, but you at least like, you're like, okay.
Sure. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
I mean, let's get into it. Okay. So Gary Michael Heidnik was born on November 22nd, 1943 in a suburb of Cleveland, Ohio, to Michael and Ellen Heidnik. His younger brother, Terry, was born just a couple years later. Or, like, honestly, it was like a year and a half later.
Sorry, is this Gary and Terry?
Gary and Terry.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yep, I knew
I see
you were
what you
gonna.
did there.
I knew you were gonna catch that. His parents were divorced in 1946, so he was still pretty young.
Yeah.
And Gary and Terry, so dumb, would spend the next few years with their mother and their Aunt Carol before finally moving in with their father and his new wife. So both Gary and Terry claim that their father was mentally and physically abusive.
Yeah.
Claims that he would deny after Gary's arrest.
Well,
of course.
Of course.
Right. I didn't do this.
What?
But Gary suffered from bedwetting into his teen years, and his father was really cruel over it. So he would make Gary hang his dirty sheets, like either in his bedroom window or like right outside. So like everybody would know.
Other kids would know.
Yeah. So
Well,
just to like
sad.
humiliate him.
Dang.
Yeah. And I also will note here, because I don't really know where else to put it in, but I feel like it does come in maybe as a factor later in Gary's life. But it was said that Gary's mom remarried or like had a few boyfriends who were black men,
Okay.
and that Gary's dad really had a problem with it.
Yikes.
So that may
So
have
that
played
might have
in,
played-
like,
yeah.
either that he attacked black women because he was racist like his father, or he had gotten that ideology of, like, mixing the races,
Right.
in defiance of his father.
Okay. Yep.
Anyway, just putting it out there because I think it's interesting to note.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, throwing that out there. And then at school, Gary had difficulty connecting with classmates.
Yeah.
So
Obviously. Well, because he was probably the joke of the school.
So he really didn't really like speak to the other kids or even like make eye contact with them. Don't awe him.
Feel bad for the kid,
well-
not for the adult.
Okay, so part of it maybe was bullying
Jeez.
due to like the bedwetting stuff, but also some of the kids at school would make fun of him because he had like an odd shaped head. I don't know if you've looked at pictures of him.
No.
But I'll show you one when we're done here. But his brother Terry said it happened when Gary fell out of a tree when he was young.
Oh.
So yeah, he's
Head
got a
injury.
He's got a weird Terry
Okay.
blames that for a lot of
Yeah.
his behavior,
it's
but
I mean, that probably
it's
didn't
possible.
help.
Yeah. So he did get bullied a little bit, but mostly he was an outcast because he thought he was better than everyone else.
Ew.
Yeah. So, in a sense, he wasn't completely wrong. See, Gary had an IQ of 148.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so he's like genius level smart. That's why I'm like, maybe the head injury did something, but like it
Right.
didn't make him stupid.
Yeah. Just made him crazy.
So
And
yeah.
racist.
And, I mean, he was
know.
very, very smart.
Okay. What did he do for a living?
We'll get into it. Don't worry.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Don't worry. We'll get into
I'm
it.
jumping. I'm like, what did he do?
What did he do? Yeah. So I kind of feel bad for the kid, but again, like some of it he did to himself because he just thought other people were inferior. Like there was one time where a girl in his class tried to just like say something to him, and he was like, "How dare you speak to me?"
Ew. Fuck
Yeah.
that kid. Nah. Never mind. I take back my.
So-
Aw.
I mean, yeah, there's levels to this.
Yeah.
So, but in middle school, Gary actually became obsessed with joining the army. You know, I mean, it's late 40s, maybe early
So they're not
50s.
doing like mental health evaluations.
I mean, don't worry, we'll get into it. But at 14, he was actually enrolled in the prestigious Staunton Military Academy in Staunton, Virginia.
Prestigious. Staunton.
Yeah.
Of
I mean, it
course.
doesn't exist anymore.
Everyone's heard of it. I was kidding because I've never heard of it. I'll have to ask my husband. He's from Virginia.
Yeah. I mean,
He might have heard of it.
but yeah, apparently it was prestigious, especially during this time, but it did close, I think, in like 1980.
Okay.
So it's no longer open.
Do you know why it closed?
I have no clue. I didn't like dive deep enough into this.
Is the building still there?
I don't know.
Can we go see it? Is
Maybe.
it haunted?
I would love to go see
I have
it.
questions.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. He didn't stay there that long.
Of course.
He was there, but he was there for 2 years.
Oh.
But eventually returned home to his father, and he re-enrolled in public school.
Oh, I'm sure that went well.
As you can guess,
Jeez.
that didn't go very well for Gary, and he actually dropped out at the age of 17.
I mean,
so
honestly,
he was like,
he knew everything he was gonna know.
exactly,
Right.
yeah.
You're
so
fine.
he was like,
Go ahead.
almost there, but he was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And then he joined the United States Army at 17.
They take dropouts?
Yeah.
Oh.
So while Heidnik continued to struggle to make friends, he was receiving excellent marks from his drill sergeants. Because again, he's really, really smart.
Right.
He's not able to connect with people. But following his basic training, Gary applied for several specialist positions, including the military police, but was rejected.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So even they were like,
Yeah.
probably not a good idea.
Despite his high marks, leadership could tell that there was something off about Gary. Yeah. I mean, you can't really be in a leadership position when you can't speak to people.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, it's a problem.
Come
Might
on,
be,
Gary.
Might be a little difficult.
Right. But eventually he was assigned to San Antonio.
Oh.
Ooh, shout out San Antonio.
Yeah, we love San Antonio. Don't love that he was there.
Yeah. But he wasn't there long, but he trained shortly there as a medic.
Oh, yep. Good place.
And
for
then
that.
he was transferred.
Sorry, can I?
Yeah.
That is where the Air Force pararescue team trains. Not that I know anything about that. I did write a book. If you're interested, let me know.
It's a romance.
It's a romantic suspense about a pararescue team based in San Antonio.
Yeah.
So,
We love San Antonio.
tangent. I love the San Antonio. Love the Riverwalk. They're building all sorts of stuff around it now. So I'm like,
We'll have to
we're
do,
going.
Yeah, we'll do an episode from
We
there.
have to.
Lots of haunted stuff. Yeah, and we'll be visiting New Orleans at the end of this year, so we'll definitely do an episode from there.
We have to. Yeah. Let us know where you want us to go.
Oh yes, if you have any ideas. Okay, but back
Sorry.
to Gary. No,
Off
you're
of
fine.
my pararescue men.
Yes.
They're fine.
So he was
Medics.
transferred
Okay.
to the 46th Army Surgical Hospital in Landstuhl, West Germany. So keep in mind, there's still a West Germany.
I was like,
at
are
this
we
point.
in a war? I don't want to be like, I don't have the
No,
IQ, but are we in a war right now?
We're after World War II,
Okay.
but we're in a place where Germany is divided still.
Right.
Because the Berlin Wall, I think, didn't come down until 1980?
Yeah.
Maybe
like
even
that.
later than that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're really showing we are not history buffs. Okay. If I didn't research it right before this,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
gone.
Don't
Yeah.
ask me.
Don't yell at us.
Yeah, he's in West Germany. But not long after he arrived in West Germany, Heidnik earned his GED.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm all for it.
So things seemed to be going well for him until August of 1962, when he began complaining of severe headaches, dizziness, blurred vision, and nausea.
Uh-oh.
A neurologist at the hospital said Heidnik was suffering from gastroenteritis,
Girl.
but more alarmingly, was showing some symptoms of mental illness.
Yeah.
So they're like,
Well, that's right around the age schizophrenia presents itself.
oh, look.
See, I don't know about the war, but I know about schizophrenia. Follow me for more tips.
Nailed it. So the mental illness must have been alarming, and definitely more alarming than his gut issues, because the doctor prescribed him, I'm going to try to say this right, trifluoperazine.
Okay.
trifloperazine. Trifloperazine.
Great.
It's an
I've never heard of
antipsychotic.
that. They're going to say like Valium or something.
No.
Okay.
I could
I was
pronounce
like, I got
that.
Valium ready. Cocked and loaded.
No, yeah. This is an antipsychotic.
Okay. In the, I'm sorry, 60s?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a tough time.
Yeah. Keep in mind, he's in West Germany right now.
I'm surprised they weren't like, do some cocaine about it.
They
See
might
how
have.
that works.
Do some cocaine about it. I like that.
Yeah. Try some cocaine. See
Like,
if that helps.
that really out of context could be troublesome.
Yeah.
But like I love that like on just a sweatshirt. Try some cocaine about it.
Try some cocaine about it.
Have you tried cocaine about it?
Merch dropping soon.
And
We'll
then
put,
I
like, an
got
asterisk.
fired from work.
Oh no, you're not working.
No, I know.
Your husband's gonna be like, sorry to tell you this.
Somebody called CPS because I saw you strolling your baby
No,
around.
it's the HR department. They've decided to move a different way.
In a different
Sorry.
way. Oh my gosh.
All right, we're okay.
So,
We're back in.
in
Antipsychotic.
October of 1962, Heidnik was transferred to a military hospital in Philadelphia, where he
Oh.
was then officially diagnosed with a schizoid personality disorder.
So they moved him, like
Yeah.
they took him off assignment and were like, you are medically ill. You have to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Like he was doing not great.
I see. Okay.
And like they didn't like diagnose him with it in West Germany, but they put him on an antipsychotic.
Right.
So I think they
They're
were
like,
like,
you gotta get out.
We
Go,
gotta,
go, go.
yeah. So in Philadelphia, he was finally actually diagnosed.
Okay.
And then he was consequently honorably discharged from military
Right.
service with a full disability pension.
Yeah.
So-
Which I agree with. Great.
Yes. Okay. And like,
it's not your fault you have schizophrenia. It
Right.
really isn't.
take your meds
Yes.
and like, I don't know,
And
get some help.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Did not go that
don't
way.
think it went that way,
Yeah.
did it? From there, he briefly attended the University of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So, but he didn't stay there long. But he did get his licensed practical nurse like certificate.
Okay.
Mostly due to his training in the Army,
Right.
though. So
Medic,
not really from the University of Pennsylvania, but more from the Army. So Gary worked a short time at the University Hospital
Okay.
before he was let go for poor performance.
He was not taking his meds.
Probably not. He then went on to work at the Veterans Administration Hospital,
Okay.
like the VA, but was fired due to his rude attitude towards patients.
Still not taking her medication.
Yeah. no.
Okay.
Like, why?
We're like, you're in a hospital.
Yeah, why do you want to work in a hospital? You're terrible with people.
Terrible. But like, is there no follow up from doctors and like, hey, you could kill somebody so easily?
No, I guess not. I mean, I don't know that has that much authority in the hospital, but
If you're like a nurse practitioner, is that what you said?
a licensed practical nurse.
Oh, okay. LPN.
Yes. There you go. Yeah. But anyways, so for much of the 60s and 70s, Heidnik was in and out of psychiatric hospitals,
Okay.
not as an employee,
Right.
but as a patient.
Yeah.
Yeah. He actually tried to commit suicide a few times,
Whoa.
which I know this is like not a nice thing to say, but
Oh, too bad.
I
It didn't
really
work.
wish one of those would have taken.
I was thinking it, and I was like, no,
Don't
that's
say
an
it out loud.
inside
That's
thought.
no. See, this is the place where our inside thoughts come out.
Yes. Yeah.
Sometimes, not all of
Not
them.
all of them. Nope. Keep some just for
You
us.
gotta keep some in.
Yeah.
But in 1970, his mother, who had been diagnosed with bone cancer and was suffering the effects of alcoholism, took her own life
Oh,
by
shit.
drinking mercury chloride.
What?
Yeah.
So
Gnarly.
This whole family is just mental illness.
Little interesting note here. Gary's younger brother, Terry, also spent some time
Terry.
in mental institutions and had several suicide attempts himself. So
Again, inside thought
something's not right with this family.
coming out of this is not the one we want to procreate the human race.
No. This
There's
is not the
gotta
one.
be one that doesn't have mental illness that we
Yeah.
could like
Care Bear. Right. If you're trying to create
Bear.
a
What is that
perfect
from?
race. It's
Care
from
Bear. It's from a movie.
Bridesmaids?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. That's all I can think of when I think of Gary.
I think so.
Gare Bear.
Okay,
But yeah,
so
you're definitely
Terry's
not the
not
one.
good. Do we know what the dad's doing at this point?
Not much mention of him.
Suicide himself?
No, no mention of that from him.
Okay.
So I think he was just living his life with his new wife,
Okay.
doing whatever he was doing.
Sure.
We don't really hear about him until after Gary's arrested.
Okay.
So, anyways, family history, not great. Somehow, in 1971, Gary got the idea to start a church.
Okay.
'Cause why not?
He wanted that nonprofit status. Was it 401c? There you go.
He named it the United Church of the Ministers of God. United Church of the Ministers of God.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah. And he made himself a self-ordained bishop.
Sure.
So not a real bishop, self-ordained.
He taught himself how to ordain himself.
Yep.
Okay.
And he, I think he called himself Bishop Heidnik.
Okay. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have followers?
He even gained a few members. But I think he had 5.
Oh.
So it wasn't a large group.
That just reaffirms there's someone for everyone. Somebody is going to buy into everything.
Well, you'll see. We'll talk about it in a second, but there's a reason.
Oh, okay.
So in 1975, he decided to, you were getting to this, and I'm so proud of you, but he opened an account with Merrill Lynch under the church's name and deposited $1,500. Gary then started using that big brain of his.
Merrill Lynch, say no.
What are we doing? And he actually started doing really well in the stock market. So
okay, well, he's smart.
He's smart.
I'm into it.
Yeah, and
Use it for good.
As you stated, people thought he created the church just to get out of paying taxes on the money he was investing. And that makes sense because Gary was very smart, and within a few years, he turned that $1,500 into $500,000.
Oh my God.
He did very well in the stock market.
Is that why he had pinball machines in his house?
And, Rolls Royce. Oh. And a nice Cadillac. Mm-hmm.
And he could have used that for so much good. You just keep bankrolling yourself.
Yeah.
Why throw it away?
And he was still getting full disability.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm like,
wow.
You were set up. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? But yeah. So I don't think he really maybe cared that much about the church until he figured out that he could use it to prey upon vulnerable women. Oh. So that's kind of where he got his followers from when he started marketing his church as a church for the disabled. Oh. Yeah. So when you were like, oh, there's somebody for everybody, but he preyed upon people.
Shit.
Yeah. It was not great. And it's going to get a little bit rough. He then began dating a developmentally disabled woman named Anjanette Davidson that he had met. I think he met her at a mental health facility, and she also started going to his church.
Okay.
And it wasn't long until he had his first run-in with the law.
This is the first?
Yeah. So he hasn't been in trouble with the law so far.
Just fired from hospitals.
Yeah. But nothing crazy.
Rolling in money.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well for himself. But this I guess is important to know. He's doing so well that I think he's got rental properties. Oh. So he's got multiple buildings that he owns. Okay. So in 1976, Heidnik was charged with aggravated assault and carrying an unlicensed pistol after shooting at one of the tenants of a house he was renting, and it grazed the man's face.
You can't do that, Gary.
So, they had an argument. I don't even know what about.
Rent or something. Or, he didn't fix the air conditioner.
Right.
And he's like, I'm going to shoot you about it.
Shot at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Not
arrested.
Great.
Do you think he intended to kill that man?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't I don't know.
Unknown.
Yeah.
Got it.
Gary's just Garying at this point. So, but that was going to be nothing compared to what Gary did next. Yeah.
Why isn't he still in prison for attempted murder?
I think it was like his first charge. I don't even know that he really spent any time in prison, to be honest. And if he
has
did,
a diagnosis.
yeah,
right?
if he did
So
not, it wasn't long.
Okay.
Yeah. So in 1977, so just a year later, Gary impregnated his girlfriend. I don't even know if I would call her a girlfriend because I feel like she's a victim in this situation. But Anjanette was pregnant. And this wouldn't be his first child. He actually had a son with another woman.
But breeze past that?
Yeah. Well, there's not like a ton of information, but we do know that the child was placed in foster care soon after birth because the mother was not fit. And I think, like, there's, again, not a lot of information, but I'm going to assume that maybe Gary was, like, in a mental institution when the baby was born.
Okay.
So
he couldn't take custody of the
right.
child.
So that baby went into foster care. So anyways, but Anjanette got pregnant, and that gave Gary an idea. See, Anjanette had a sister.
Ew. No.
One day in 1978, early 1978, Gary went to Harrisburg State Hospital to sign out Anjanette's sister, Alberta Davison, on day leave.
So both sisters were developmentally disabled?
So, yeah, Anjanette was delayed, but Alberta was more severe to the point where she lived in a hospital.
She's profoundly disabled.
Yes.
And who gave him permission to check her out?
I don't know. I don't know why he had permission to check her out, but he did. So he went and checked her out. But upon Gary's failure to bring her back to the hospital, a search began for Alberta.
Oh, poor baby.
Yep. I'm about to tell you a story that's going to sound all too familiar.
I hate it here.
So see, Gary had decided he wanted Alberta to have a child with him as well, so he could have, 2 kids, because why have one when he could have 2? So he kidnapped her.
Okay.
He just was like, I'm going to kidnap her. And trigger warning for what comes next, but obviously Alberta was not willing or able to just go along with his little plan. So he had to forcibly hold her. Yeah. Yeah. Take a little sip. So when police finally tracked Gary down, because again, he checked her out.
Right.
They know where she
are.
is.
Yeah.
Right. But I guess it took them a little bit to track him down. And they found Alberta locked in a storage closet in his basement. Sound familiar?
Oh my God.
Upon examination at the hospital, they found she had been raped and sodomized.
Ew, what? That's not how you make a baby.
And she had contracted gonorrhea. Right?
That nasty mother.
Bleep. I know.
Because was she a virgin?
I'm not sure. They don't say, but they were,
He's so nasty.
Nasty.
Ew.
Yeah. So
But
Heidnik,
thankfully they got her.
yes, they got her back. But Heidnik,
So throw him away forever. Bye.
you would
You're
think
gone.
so, right?
Strike 2,
and
done.
He was arrested and charged and convicted with kidnapping, rape, unlawful restraint, false imprisonment, involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, and interfering with the custody of a committed person, which seems like a lot.
Bang.
And maybe you should go away for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But shortly before his arrest, because remember, Anjanette, she gave birth to their daughter, who was immediately placed in foster care because the mother was not fit and he was arrested soon after. Yeah.
So now he's got 2 kids in foster care.
Yeah. Okay. And while Gary was in prison, Anjanette disappeared.
What?
Yeah.
Where is she?
I'm not sure, but it's...
What do you mean I'm not sure?
I don't know. But it's speculated
know?
he might have had something to do with it. But she was like just never heard from again.
Oh no. Like
Yeah.
ever?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh.
Yeah. But if anybody knows where Anjanette is, let us know.
So it's like she's a missing person.
I think so.
Wow.
I mean, she was, again, she's a
70s.
disabled black woman. Nobody's looking for her. You know what I mean? So she could have like been fine, but nobody heard from her again after.
Where are her parents? Where are the parents of these women?
I'm not sure. That's a great question. Yeah.
Okay.
So Gary was sentenced to 5 years.
Oh my God.
For what?
5 years? There's more than 5 charges.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. I even wrote, I know this is going to piss you off.
I think I'm having a stroke.
So, but
Jesus.
what Gary did when he was up for parole after 3 years is really going to throw you off.
Oh, great.
So when he got up in front of the parole board, he refused to answer their questions or to even speak to them.
Okay, bye.
Instead, he just wrote down on a piece of paper, "The devil put a cookie in my throat." Which is the most random sentence I think that I've ever said in my whole life.
I am begging. Will somebody put me on a parole board? I need to be on a parole board. The way that would give me life. The devil put a cookie in your throat.
So he just wrote that down and showed it to them.
Bye-bye to prison forever.
Yeah, no. Then they were like, okay, denied, because you're not even going to try? You're not even going to...
No.
Not at all.
Pretend nothing.
Which is so weird. And he would do this every 6 months when he
Great.
came up for parole.
Was it always the devil put a cookie in his
Yes.
throat?
Yes.
Oh, God. Yeah, great. Actually, can we add more time for the crazy?
So I said, what this screams to me is put him in a mental hospital.
Yes.
Lock the door, throw away the key.
Yeah, 100%.
The devil put a cookie in his throat.
I mean, the devil, I guess, is
Which
not busy.
Doesn't even make sense, because you can chew a cookie and
Right.
swallow it.
Or like, and how are you breathing if it's in your windpipe?
Listen,
I don't.
it doesn't even make any sense, Gare.
Care Bear.
But I think on some level, Gary had an awareness, maybe that like he needed to be locked away. That's what I think.
Right. He was trying
He's
to.
so smart.
Yeah.
But he's like, he can't do it himself.
Right.
So I
It's
think
like, hey, y'all, I really am crazy.
I should be in here.
Yeah.
I just think it was terrible that he wasn't sentenced longer.
Yeah.
Because I think he would not have even fighted it. He would have just
Fighted it?
Fighted it.
We're not fighting it.
Fought. Nailed it.
You did it.
English. I don't think he would have even fought it.
No, I agree. Yeah.
So there's that.
Because I wonder if jail kind of reminded him of the military. And he was like, this is
Maybe.
comfortable. I could do this.
Like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. So, but of course, his sentence eventually ended and Gary was released in 1983.
Ugh.
After his release in 1983, Gare Bear bought his house in northern Philadelphia,
Oh, yeah. With his $1 million.
3520 North Marshall Street. That's the house. He began using his home for his church, the United
Right.
Church of the Ministers of God.
We still got that rolling around.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he actually, I think he like really started to amp it up. So he would regularly hold services there, usually to a group of about 5 to 10 people. Mm-hmm. Many of them mentally and physically disabled. But yeah, so he was
Going
back
full
in
steam
it.
ahead.
Yeah. But of course, Gary never stopped preying upon vulnerable women of color. But he did decide in 1983 to use a mail order bride service to find a wife.
Yikes.
He would meet his future wife, Betty Disto, from the Philippines and spend the next 2 years corresponding with her. So
Okay.
they mainly corresponded through mail, and I think they had like a few phone calls. But Betty arrived in the U.S. in September of 1985.
This is
85.
original K1 90-day fiance.
Yeah, I mean, it
Okay.
took 2 years to get her over.
Okay.
But yeah, Betty touched down and immediately The vibes were off.
You're just waiting the whole
Nailed
episode.
it.
Because that's what the podcast is called, y'all.
I even tried to do it in like our voice at the beginning.
The vibes were off.
So Betty arrived.
And immediately left. She said, fuck this. I'm out.
Just wait.
But he did have a Rolls Royce.
Girl. I don't know. Yeah, I think he did have it then. But wait, get a load of this. When she arrived at his home, there was another woman sleeping in his bed.
Okay.
He told her that that woman was just a woman who lived there. So nothing to worry about.
Okay.
She's like, huh?
I don't love it.
What did I sign up for?
Okay.
Okay. But, you know, she's here.
Sister-wife situation.
So
Okay.
she's already here. So in October 3rd of 1985, Betty and Gary were married. I mean, I feel bad for her. I'm like, Betty.
Ooh.
Betty.
Poor thing.
No. Not surprisingly, the marriage deteriorated quickly. Not that it was ever great to begin with, though. Gary would regularly have multiple women over to have sex with and would sometimes force Betty to watch.
Oh, Betty.
Can you imagine?
No, I would be like, fuck off.
You're in a new country.
No.
You don't know anybody. And your new husband is a monster.
Gang banging women.
Yeah, bringing prostitutes over and saying, watch. He became increasingly violent with Betty. He started beating her when she would question him or complain about the women that he was bringing home.
Justice for Betty.
It was awful for her.
Oh
He would even like make her cook meals for him and like the women that he was bringing home. It was all very icky, and I feel very bad for her. But by January of 1986, so just a couple months later, Betty was done.
Good.
But she didn't really know anyone else besides Gary.
Right.
Yeah. So, but she decided she was going to lay down the law. She told Gary she was unhappy and that things needed to change.
Okay. How'd that work for her?
Not great.
Yeah.
And so instead of, listening to his wife, he decided to beat and rape her and then threaten to kill her if she ever tried to leave.
Nice.
Nice guy.
God, that's awful.
Fortunately, Betty could see where this all was heading. And so she was like, I need to get out of here. So she did the only thing she could think of to do. She reached out to the Filipino community in Philadelphia and found some wonderful people who helped her escape from Gary.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm like, girl, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Good for you.
You found good people.
Yeah. She even found the strength to go to the police and report him
Good.
for beating and raping her.
And they were like, yeah, this guy's got a past. Let's go get him.
Yeah. Well, he was arrested for assault, spousal rape, and involuntary deviant sexual intercourse.
Great. He said, she said. Can't really tell.
No. Well, by some stroke of luck on his part, his probation period for his previous arrest expired the day before he was arrested for this.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate.
Should be a little like grace period there. Like if it's within 24 hours, you're back in.
And his luck would continue when Betty was a no-show at the preliminary court hearing.
I'm sure she was terrified.
Yeah. Well, so because of that, the charges were dropped.
What?
Mm-hmm. Because they didn't have a witness. And I have no doubt that he had some part in her absence from court.
Is Betty missing?
No, Betty was okay. That's why I write here.
God.
But at least Betty was free of Gary, and her marriage of 3 months had ended.
Okay.
So, and she
Divorced?
she was divorced from him. Yeah, she got away from him. And she was keeping a secret from Gary, too.
She was pregnant?
She was pregnant.
Oh, no.
But luckily, he would not find out about their child until he was arrested again in 87.
Good. Okay, great.
So, yeah, never
Wonderful.
had any contact with that child.
Yes.
So between Betty leaving in January 1986 and November of that same year, Gary had come up with and started his insane plan to kidnap and impregnate 10 black women.
Box breathing.
Mm-hmm. He chose to target women he thought would not be missed, prostitutes, which unfortunately was the truth still today. I was going to say back then. No.
No.
Today.
Human beings.
Human beings.
They have people that love them.
Yep. But he deviated from that plan when he kidnapped Sandra Lindsay, and that should have been what got him caught.
Right. 'Cause
Remember,
they knew where he was.
Sandra's family knew Gary.
Yeah.
And knew he was the last one to see Sandra, and they even gave police his name and address. Yes, ma'am.
Question for those not watching the video. He's done this before to a disabled
almost
woman.
and
Almost exactly the same thing.
yes.
It's in the system. Why weren't they like, I bet she's in a box in the basement? Because that's exactly what he did before.
Oh, I'll tell you.
I'm angry. Because I didn't know that in the first part. I was like, okay, cops, maybe they didn't do their thing. I didn't know he had done exactly this before.
Right. So here, the police
I'm
just
angry.
straight up failed this family. So for one, they only went to the house one time. And when they received no answer, they just left. And they were like, well, we tried. But even worse, one officer was tasked with running a background check on Gary. I know what you're thinking. One look into this guy's background and they're going to know for sure he was involved. I mean, he went to prison for an identical crime in 1978. Like big flashing warning
I'm just
sign.
staring like daggers at you. What are you going to say?
Police would not get that information because that stupid cop misspelled Gary's last name. So no criminal record came back.
I had no record of anybody. Probably. Because you spelled it wrong and you were like, we tried.
If he would have just double checked the spelling, Sandra wouldn't have died.
And Deb.
And Deb, yeah.
Jesus.
Deb wouldn't have even
Okay.
been taken.
Right. Incompetence. Has anybody ever, I think I asked this in the first part, anybody apologized? Anybody pay out anything to these families that they
No, I don't
totally
think
screwed
so.
over?
No, I don't think so.
We just pretend like it didn't happen.
Yeah. To err is human.
Gross. That's not to err. That is willful ignorance.
Yeah.
And
Stupid.
stupidity.
Stupid. Yeah. And I have no doubt that it was because they were a lower income black family with a disabled daughter missing. Nobody
just didn't
cared.
care.
They just didn't care to
What
find her.
awful humans.
Terrible humans. How you can be like, I don't understand how anybody in any time period could look at a family suffering and a human being is missing
Yeah.
and say, oh, because you're black, it doesn't really matter as much to me.
Yeah. No, it's disgusting. You just lay down and go to sleep.
It doesn't make sense. It's
don't get it.
wild.
Okay.
Again, but you're not going to be able to explain crazy. So, okay, let's jump a few months ahead because, we've been through the story to when the remaining women were rescued. We talked about in episode 1 how Josephina called the police from a payphone after she convinced Gary to let her go see her family.
Oh, yeah, I remember because they didn't believe her until she showed them the scars on her ankles.
And I also wanted to talk about quickly that when police went to arrest Gary, remember he said, "What's this about, officers? I believe I paid my child support." So during this time, when he has 5 women locked in his basement, he is also going to court over child support for Betty's child.
Oh, okay. So he found out about Betty's child.
No, she came after him for child support.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Betty, I think we just taken the L on this one.
I mean, obviously she doesn't know what's going on.
Right.
But it's like so insane that he's like fighting about child support
Yeah.
while he's got 5 women locked in his basement.
Yeah. Well, that's just out of sight, out of mind.
Insane.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to mention that in this situation because I feel like this probably caused him to be crueler to the women or maybe even like fueled his hatred.
Right.
And I think of like Deb specifically. I think what was happening with Betty, I feel like he was taking it out on Deb.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Because he was like, here's this woman I can't control that's coming after my money. Let me punish Deb for it. In my mind, that's what I think. But
Sad.
anyways, that's just speculation. But back to Josephina. So I remember They told her they didn't really believe her at first, and she had to show them her ankles for them to take her seriously. And then they took her to the station where she told them everything. That was including what happened to Sandra and Deb. And she even agreed to take police to where Deb's body was buried in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey.
Right.
The police and the prosecutors never thought of Josephina as anything other than a victim.
Mm-hmm. But they also waited to the next day to go get the women, right?
Yes. Well, yeah. I think that it said 5 a.m. They like went and got them at 5.
Yeah, they waited.
You waited. Like, why was there even
Like, Josephine's
hesitation?
probably like, let's go right now.
Right.
Don't take me to the station. Take me right now. I'll show you where it is.
She asked to go, and they would not let her. Yeah, she wanted to be there when they were rescued. To just be like, hey, I did this for you.
Yeah.
But she wasn't able to. But she was also praised in the media as a hero, but not everyone thought so.
Yeah.
The other woman who had been rescued saw her as their abuser.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. After all, she participated in the torture of Lisa and Jackie and had been involved in the death of Deb, as well as helping to hide her body. Mm-hmm. She also assisted Gary in kidnapping Agnes.
Right.
So, like, I get it.
It's confusing. Yeah.
Like, I get why those 3 women would be like, you're not the hero. I mean,
like, you could be a victim and
yeah.
an
I think they were
in their mind.
They were having trouble.
Right.
And they've also like gone through this like crazy time. So, yeah. So the trial started on April 4th of 1988. Mm-hmm. And just for a frame of reference, Gary is 44 now.
Okay.
Because, you know, I like to know what people's ages are. Mm-hmm. He was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 6 counts of kidnapping, 5 counts of rape, 4 counts of aggravated assault, and 2 counts of involuntary deviant sexual intercourse.
Why only 2?
I don't know. But I do know the 6 kidnapping, 5 counts of rape, because he didn't actually get to rape Agnes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. At his arraignment,
The devil did something, huh?
There is another cookie in my mouth. No, but this is just as wild.
You can imagine.
You're gonna lose it. He tried to claim that the women were already in the house when he moved in.
What?
That was his tactic at his arraignment.
But he's been there for years. So he just kept him. They were already here, so I figured I'd just keep them.
The women were already there when he moved in.
What? Did he have a public defender?
So that was just at the arraignment.
Okay.
He then hired Charles Puerto Jr. to defend him, and he had money, so this was a good defense.
What defense lawyers like? Yeah, I'll take this on.
I'm one that wants the notoriety. Yeah.
All right, lawyers.
And of course, Charles went straight for the insanity defense.
Well, yeah. I think you might win that one.
Makes sense, because Gary had been diagnosed schizoid personality disorder. Charles also tried to use Lisa, Jackie, and Agnes to show that Josephina was more, like, had more culpability in the whole situation and, like, fed into Gary's delusions.
Is that Folie à Deux?
Yeah, so he tried to say that, like, Gary is obviously, like, schizophrenic and crazy, and he probably wouldn't have done what he did if Josephina hadn't pushed him and, like, encouraged him. No. It's a crazy defense.
Right.
And also, I think this really pisses me off because I feel like he victimized these victims further.
Right.
So, like, they were already struggling so much with, like, their relationship with Josephina and all this stuff, and he really pit them against each other. So, like, I feel like maybe they would have been able to, like, move on and, like, get past it together were it not for him actively. You know, I think he was even trying to, like, change their experiences. Ugh. Like, didn't she do more? Didn't she do icky? It's fucking icky. Ugh. Pisses me off.
Bad lawyer.
Yeah, and he's in some of the documentaries, this lawyer, and he like talks about it like he's proud of it. Yeah,
I need to see this.
Pisses me off. Yeah. So but the prosecution was led by Charles Gallagher III. So we got 2 Charles going against each other, and he did a great job refuting the insanity defense.
Yeah.
A key witness for the prosecution was Merrill Lynch financial advisor Robert Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick called Heidnik an astute investor who knew exactly what he was doing.
Great.
Because they were arguing, right? Like,
he's so crazy.
Right. How could
can't
somebody
function.
so crazy be so successful and
Right.
savvy in the stock market? And his financial advisor said, like, he called all the shots. Like, he would call in and tell him exactly what to do. So that really helped them.
They're like, we actually tried to recruit him at some point.
So
awkward.
They also had FBI agent John Douglas testify.
Okay.
So Douglas was working on a little something that would later become to know as criminal profiling.
Hey, I thought that name was familiar.
You're probably familiar with him. He interviewed some of the most notorious serial killers: Ed Kemper, John Wayne Gacy, BTK, Ted Bundy, and our Gare Bear.
Well, because he's a serial killer.
He
and
is.
He would have. Well, I think maybe the first. What was her name? The first one.
Alberta.
Oh,
he would have killed her.
No, she's missing, right?
No, they got her back. Oh, and Jeanette. Yeah, she might have been.
I think that might have been the first
Maybe.
victim.
Yeah. So, so John sat down with Gary during all of these like tapings that he was doing with serial killers, and he said, and keep in mind who I just listed that he talked to, he said that Gary was one of the worst killers that he had ever interviewed. And that he was a lot of things, but insane was not one of them.
Oh, shit.
And I mean like insane in the eyes of the law, right? So Douglas testified.
He knew right from wrong.
Gary knew right from wrong, and he went to great lengths to cover his crimes, and he absolutely knew what he was doing was wrong.
Yeah.
100%. So I want to play for you a little snippet from an interview with Heidnik, just so you can, I feel like it helps, just to hear his voice.
Yeah.
Kind of, it's not a long clip, and it's not like the best clip, but it's the only one I could find. So here we are. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
How much verbal exchange did you have with the girls down there in the basement?
At first, I tried to make it nice, right?
Yeah, how did you do that, Gary?
I was holding parties there for one thing. I had a Christmas party and a New Year's party. 8, they go down in the hole in the morning. Board goes over the top of the hole with the sandbags and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then they stay down there till roughly about 8 at night. Okay. Now, on this particular day...
Got a radio down here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Playing real loud?
Yes.
Why is that? To drown out any noise?
Right.
In case because you're leaving the house sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't
that was a conscious act on my part, and that was essentially the reason.
to drown out that noise, for sure.
Well, they might like a little entertainment, too. Nothing was working. I was trying to find something that worked that would make them shut up to stop hollering so I could stop
Aggressive
hollering.
kind of infliction of pain on these women.
I was trying to find something that would make them behave.
But it was painful to them.
I hope so. I'm sitting there, trying to figure out what the hell to do, What the to do, I started chopping up the body.
He's talking about Sandra there.
Oh, God. That's crazy. I say crazy, but like not legally. Like that's He's just like he almost seems like excited. Like, I want to tell you everything I did. I wanted to hurt him. He said I made a conscious decision to hide them.
Yeah. He's like,
So,
I hope it was painful.
By insanity defense.
Right.
Like that's out.
Exactly. John was like, I talked to him.
Right.
Like, he is fully conscious and aware of his actions and what he was doing.
God.
And that he was inflicting harm.
I wonder if he would have been caught right then, how bad it would have got.
Oh yeah.
Because he wouldn't have stopped on his own.
Absolutely not.
Jeez.
Yep.
And there's no way, I didn't think about it before, but Sandra was the first we know for sure murder, right? And he was just so comfortable chopping her up, putting her head in the stove, her ribs were in the oven. Like that can't be his first kill.
That's what I think.
That seems like you've done this 100 times before.
That's what I think. But, that's to our knowledge, that is his first. So on July 1st, 1988, Heidnik was convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder, 6 counts of kidnapping, 5 counts of rape, 4... I'm sorry, it sounds like, and a partridge in a pear tree.
I was just like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I know. Oh
Level
my
up.
God.
Level up. Level up. It's not funny.
I'm
This
so
is
sorry.
just, it's
We-
so, we're getting through
We
it.
laugh to get through it. 4 counts of aggravated assault and 2 counts of involuntary deviant sexual intercourse. They
Okay.
really liked that, I feel like, back in
He
the
got
80s.
that everywhere.
He got it everywhere.
Left,
He
right, center.
a weirdo.
Yeah.
And I think they called him obviously like a sexual deviant, but also like a sadist, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. John goes into it a lot, but
Okay.
I talked about John like we're besties now. me
You
and
know,
John Douglas.
Down at Quantico.
Oh my god, that's my
discussing
dream.
cases. Hey,
My
Quantico,
dream.
invite us.
Yes.
We can add something
Yeah.
to your
Oh, I would just
library.
love it. So he was sentenced to death and incarcerated at the State Correctional Institution at Pittsburgh.
Okay.
He did not try to fight it and did not want his lawyer to file any additional petitions. Again, I feel like this is the guy who's like, yeah, this
I
is
did
probably
it.
where I should be.
Yeah.
Like, he's not
My
trying
bad,
to fight
y'all.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will say that just because he didn't like file any additional petitions, it doesn't mean that the petitions didn't go through.
Right, 'cause
Because like
they
there's
have automatic
legally
appeals, yeah.
exactly. But he was executed by lethal injection on
Great.
July 6th, 1999.
Okay, that's quick for
Pretty quick.
death penalty. Yeah.
And also interesting to note, he was the last person executed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Oh, great one to end on.
Right? Little
Sure.
high note there.
Check that out. Yeah.
Yeah. So there are obviously a lot of different shows and articles about this case. One I really enjoyed was one called Monster Preacher. Because remember, he was a bishop.
Yeah.
Self-ordained, which had both Josephina and Jackie in it, which I thought was like really interesting. And they were finally reuniting after like 30 plus years. So this was in 2020. And they had not seen each other like since the basement.
Oh.
Because Josephina and Jackie didn't even like cross paths during the trial.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was pretty crazy. Jackie understandably had like a lot of resentment and put a lot of blame, especially for Deb's death, on Josephina.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of crazy to me that these women never talked to each other because they had this really, you should watch it because it's awesome, but they had this beautiful moment where they just like talked about the experience, and Jackie was like, I wish we would have done this 30 years ago, because you could just see a weight lifted off of her, and I think it was just a really beautiful moment for those two women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an important like thing for everybody. Like, say what you need to say.
Right.
Don't wait.
Don't live with this like
Don't-
monster on
right.
your back.
Just let it out.
Yeah,
Say it. Get
exactly.
it off of your chest.
Yeah. Well, and Josephina too, in the documentary, she's like, it sucks because the person that we should be blaming isn't
Right.
here. Because she was a big, like, she didn't think that he should be put to death. She was like, that's the easy way out.
Right.
He should have
Make
to
him
live.
suffer.
Right. She's
Yeah.
like, we have to keep on living and figure out a way to move forward. Like, he got the easy way out.
Right.
But
Okay.
I don't know. So I'm on both sides of the coin sometimes about the
Yeah.
death penalty. Like, sometimes I'm like, you don't even deserve to breathe air anymore. And like, where you're going is not gonna be fun.
Right. Bishop.
Right. I hope. I hope where you're going.
Yeah, it's
Right.
terrible.
But then on the other side of it is like, is that the easy way out?
No. Like, my thing is, why are we paying for you to stay alive?
That's true.
Like, millions of
Yeah.
dollars.
Yeah. And sometimes like you get like better treated than
Right.
a lot of people in the United States who
Yeah.
are homeless. So like you're getting 3 meals a day, you get TV, you get access to library, like you get all kinds of stuff. So I
Right.
get that. Yeah. But I mean, the prison system is not a nice place to be.
Yeah.
By any means. So I don't know. I go back and forth, I think, between the two. But Josephina is now married to the love of her life. And obviously, after that closure with Jackie, was able to move forward in a better way. And same for Jacqueline Askins, Jackie. She was able to heal from that meeting, and she actually still lives in Philadelphia.
Oh.
Which I think is crazy.
Yeah. I don't know about
I
that.
would not.
No.
I would move far, far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other country, I think.
Anywhere else, yeah. But Lisa Thomas and Agnes Adams both live very quiet lives, and they really try to stay out of the public eye. So that's all I'll really say about them.
Yeah, well, that's good.
And then, of course, I want to end by remembering the lives of Sandra Lindsay and Deborah Dudley, who were absolutely failed by police and should be here today.
Yeah.
Like an abomination. But I just hope that their families have found peace.
Yeah. I just don't know how you move on from that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I don't
That's your
know either.
baby.
But you have to, right? Or else he wins.
Right.
Like-
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But I highly suggest Monster Preacher.
Okay.
And then also The Killer Next Door it's like a series. And they cover, I think they cover like Ted Bundy and like they cover the big ones. And John Douglas is in that. And he
He's a
talks
big
about
one,
it. Yeah. So that is the House of Horrors.
Nightmare fuel.
But we got through it
We did.
together.
Can we hold hands?
Yeah. We're going to need a hug after this.
We're
Yeah.
definitely hugging.
Yeah, that was a rough one, but I think so interesting and something we talked about it. I don't think on camera. We talked about it after, but something that really like kind of made me mad is that I didn't know about this.
Yeah. I've never heard about it.
And he's up there with like BTK and Ted Bundy. And like it really makes me think like what was the difference? That they were
Women of color.
women of color and prostitutes
Yeah.
and mentally
So
disabled.
nobody's talking about it.
So it's
That's
just like,
ridiculous.
we don't really care about remembering the, like
No.
it's shocking to me.
They mattered.
They matter.
They still matter. Yeah.
Right. So I'm glad that we did this case, and
Yeah.
I think it definitely deserves to shed some light because these are things that we're still dealing with today. So
Yeah.
yeah, heavy subject, and I don't want to go too far over. I was like,
Yeah.
I will get on my soapbox right now, but
Have to adjust the cameras.
yeah, they matter. Their stories matter. This is an absolutely insane story.
Yeah.
And it happened in 5 months.
Hopefully they are all finding some sort of peace, whatever they
Yes.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
The
right.
vibes were so off in
So
that story,
off.
Meg.
I know. But the vibes are always on here with us. And just, have you tried some cocaine about it?
Do y'all want merch?
Throwing it out there.
Well, just one person comment, please. If you want merch,
We will personally make you.
I will get a sewing machine and I will watch a YouTube video and I will figure out how to sew and I will make you a shirt.
Or a mug. Or a
mug.
sticker.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyone. If anyone comments on this video, we will
Just one
personally
person.
make you merch.
Also, you will get merch if you sign up for our Patreon.
Oh, yes.
So,
because that is starting. If it hasn't already started,
Yep.
it's starting.
yes. So please go
Nailed
sign
it.
up for that. We need some sponsorship. We need some lighting in here.
Yeah.
We need some better sound equipment.
We want to keep this going.
We're having a lot
So
of fun. Are
if
y'all
you're
having
enjoying
fun?
it, yeah. Let us know, please. Let us
Yeah.
know that you're there, that you're listening.
Yeah.
We would love that. We just want to know that people are here
Yeah.
and interested.
We're not alone.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
She's going to break out in a song. I know. I was like, what
We're
song is she
all
thinking?
in
No.
this together. Yes, we
freaking-
are.
okay, you
We're
gotta-
all stars.
You're great. Millennial. Pat on your head. High five.
High five.
Okay. Love ya.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or YouTube.
You can also find us on Instagram at The Vibes Were Off, TikTok at The Vibes Were Off Podcast, or good old-fashioned email at thevibeswereoff@gmail.com.